Today I'm going to talk about something that is very close to all our hearts. We're talking about the education sector. We in India for long have been talking about reforms in the education sector. India is a young population, which is why we need an education sector that is aligned with the needs of the 21st century. And that's precisely the reason why the cabinet today has taken a historic decision that is aimed at completely reforming school education as well as education at the university level through the national education policy. It is of course coming in after a long gap of over 3 decades, in fact 34 years precisely. The man behind it is the ISRO chief, the former ISRO chief K. Kasturirangan, who was a part of the committee that was working on the national education policy and gave final shape to it. Well, it talks about, if you look at the broad idea behind it, talks about how India should spend as much as 6% of its GDP on the education sector, talks about 50% gross enrollment ratio that India should reach by 2035. But what it essentially does is talk about how technology can be used in a bigger and a better manner in the education sector, talks about how university education can completely be overhauled, and most importantly, education at the school level, at the elementary level, at the very foundation. It talks about multiple entry and exit points, talks about how there is a need to reduce content load in education, talks about how school education should be integrated with the needs of the 21st century. In fact, it also suggests that something like coding should be introduced in the by the 6th standard. It talks about a single regulator for higher education, and of course HRD ministry will now be rechristened into education ministry. Having said that, let me first touch upon the use of technology. Why is that very important? It is important because technology, India is taking a lot of leaps and strides into digital India, and which is why it is important that we talk about technology at the very foundation, at the very beginning in education planning, teaching, administration, administrative level, as well as the regulations as well. Talks about providing greater access to the disadvantaged students, talks about increasing content in regional languages as well, so that English or Hindi should not be a barrier. Also talks about virtual labs as a medium to teach students. In fact, something that is being talked about and propagated by Prime Minister Modi during these times of COVID-19 as well. Let me also talk about some of the game-changing ideas for school education that have been brought forth in the new education policy. Instead of a 10+2 kind of a scenario that we used to see, that you finish class 10 and then +2 and you do class 12, the new system will entail 5+3+3+4 for a better foundation. Talks about universalization of early childhood care as well. And of course, as I said, introduce newer technologies, newer ways for kids to study, introduce new kind of curriculum. For example, coding in 6th standard, to ensure that school education is not just mugging up the books anymore. It talks about how needs of 21st century should be aligned, or education should be aligned with the needs of the 21st century. Also says that there is going to be no rigid separation between arts or science. Something when I was studying, there was a very clear, distinct line between what you study as an art student or what you study as a science student. So there will be no rigid separation. The curricular is going to be more integrated, more multidisciplinary. It ensures that the curriculum, in fact, for higher classes is reduced only to core concepts. In fact, board exams, which has been a big contentious issue for a very long time, board exams now will test your actual knowledge. How much of whatever you've studied can you implement instead of what you have mucked up and written in your exams. Talks about more holistic report cards for students, which means the child will have to grade himself, his peers will also have to grade the child, as well as the teacher. So more holistic report cards is what the new education policy is also talking about. Having said that, the key is going to be in implementation. The reform has come in after a long gap of 34 years. Here's hoping that the implementation, which is going to be key, the government is successfully able to implement this policy as well.